What it do, Daemon Targaryen's wife's crushed head? It's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I am here with this week's All Tea All Shade House of the Dragon Season 1 Episode 5 review. If you are new to my channel, I drop videos Monday through Sunday. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes only and not to be taken seriously. If that works for you, then let's get into tonight's review. Now, you know I talk about the episode off the top of my head, so I'm going to be jumping around the whole entire episode. Okay, so the beginning of the episode, however, starts off with us finally, after 5 weeks of talking about this chick, we finally get to meet Daemon's wife that he was betrothed to, that he cannot stand, that he does not want to be married to, but Viserys keep on pushing him back to the veil to be with this lady. Actually, very cute brunette girl. She loves to ride horses. Very good on her. She got her armor on. Kind of give me a little butch lesbian vibes, you know, but can do a little lipstick every now and then. You know what I'm saying? She seems like she a cool girl, but he don't want her. She might have been a little bit too masculine for him. They might have had just too much in common, you know. She liked to fuck with swords. He liked to fuck with swords. She liked to wear steel armor. He liked to wear steel armor. Like, girl, we can't be both dressed alike. You can't be wearing your hair like me. Like, I don't, like, we both shopping at the same places. We go to the tailor and shit. We buying the same damn thing. Am I married a nigga or a bitcher? So that probably was why he didn't really want to fuck with her. But when I saw her leaping around on this goddamn horse by herself, and old dude had stopped her and was like, "You need me to accompany you?" She was like, "Nah, I'm good by myself." I was like, "Yeah, bitch, you about to die." And sure enough, she galloping through the forest and see a man in a black cloak standing in the middle of the road. So she stopped, and I was like, "Girl, why you stop? Why you stop?" Anytime a motherfucker appear out of nowhere in a black cloak and ain't nobody else around, bitch, you supposed to go the other way. Like, bitch, you supposed to turn the fuck around. But she saw that it was her husband, and she was like, "What the fuck you doing here? Oh, you finally decided to bring your whack ass the fuck home, and remember you had a motherfucking wife. You finally ready to consummate this motherfucking marriage, bitch." And, you know, he can't consummate it. Or at least he don't want to consummate it. I don't know, child. I don't remember if he's supposed to be impotent or not, but he don't want to give her ass no kid. And I forgot, she said something to the effect of him finding somebody else. And when it dawned on her that he was like, "Yeah, I have," it was like, oh shit. So she knew if he found somebody else, what he was about to do, which was kill her ass. So she tried to draw for her sword, but while she was doing it, he then made the horse become frantic, and the horse ended up, you know, going, "Yeah," and going back on his hind legs, and she fell off the horse and was paralyzed. So he came and stepped on her arm to see if it would move and to see if she was actually paralyzed, and her arms didn't move. And I'm like, "Bitch, you should have just stayed like that." But then again, I wouldn't want to live my life not being paraplegic, can't do shit. So she was like, "I knew you wouldn't be able to finish it." And he looked back like, "Oh, that's what you think? That's how you feel, bitch? I was trying to be nice to your ass." And he picked up a goddamn big ass rock, and they didn't show him bashing her skull in, but we can only imagine. I wish they would have shown it, because, you know, I like shit like that. And I was like, "Well, rest in peace, shawty. We got to see you for a good little 5 minutes. Probably not even that. But you did good. You did good." Then we see Rhaenyra, Sir Criston, and the new hand, and Viserys on the boat, going to see the sea snake. This nigga sick as a dog, Viserys. He seasick and shit. On top of his ass being old and rickety and dying from that goddamn throne and not wanting to tell nobody. And they get to the fucking sea snake crib. They pull up. They expecting the VIP treatment. They expect for motherfuckers to be at the door, you know, with drinks and shit, with lays like the Hawaiian people to put around their necks and shit. Ain't nobody out there but his motherfucking kids. And they like, "What the fuck is going on here? We expected fireworks, a red carpet. I'm the motherfucking king. He one of my subjects. What the fuck is going on?" And his beautiful ass daughter that he wanted to marry the king when she was a little girl, her and her brother step out, and they was like, "Well, daddy just got home from work. He tired. You know what I'm saying? He just said, y'all can come on in. Wipe your feet off on the mat, but come on in. So Viserys is like, you know what? I'm gonna chalk this disrespect up because I want to get the fuck back home and lay the fuck down. But don't try this shit again. So he meets up with the sea snake, my bae. I want to lick him down. Do you mind if I stroke you up? I don't mind. If you mind if I stroke you down? I don't mind. All through the night. I don't mind. Yeah, he don't need to be with that old rickety white bitch. Like, this is where he need to be. But anywho, so they meet the fuck up. And he and his wife, which is Viserys' cousin, the bitch that was supposed to be motherfucking queen, but got motherfucking played and shit, they both see that this nigga don't look too good. What the fuck is going on here? He coughing and shit. They looking like, did this nigga bring COVID to our territory? Nigga, what? We just had the monkeypox scare with the Crab King, and now you bringing COVID over here, nigga? Just a hack, and they like, are you all right? His cousin Princess Rhaenys was like, you all right? He was like, yeah, I'm fine. Motherfucker, no, you ain't. You look like you is at knocking on heaven's door. So he ended up telling them, look, I propose a toast. I want your son to marry my daughter so we can keep this shit in motherfucking house, bitch. And the sea snake like, okay, but I want to make sure that any heir that they have will be, you know, directly in line for the throne. So Viserys like, and I say that they got to have the Targaryen last name and not the Valerian last name, because I want to make sure that my house continues to, you know, be on the throne. So Valerian, you know, Sir Sea Snake was like, you know what, you trying it, but since I left you outside and didn't greet you, I'm gonna go ahead and abide by your little punk ass rules for now. But he looking at it like, I don't even think this nigga gonna be alive long enough to even see that shit through. So I'm gonna shake your hand, but nigga, you got me fucked up. So we see the old hand, Otto Hightower, being escorted the fuck out. He done got evicted from King's Landing. Nigga, you got to get the fuck up out of here. So Alicent go running to her daddy. I'm sorry. I believe her. That's my bitch. I know she ain't lying to me. And, you know, my husband feel the same way. I didn't think that it would cause all this. And he was like, why wouldn't you think that, motherfucker? Like, you bugging. And he straight up was like, if you don't think that when that old rickety motherfucker die, that the first thing Rhaenyra gonna do is make sure your son is motherfucking killed so she can make sure she's on the throne, you are out of your fucking mind. But just know, I still love you. I'm still riding with you, but you done fucked up. You done fucked up, girl. You done fucked up. So she all destroyed and shit like, damn, I done got my daddy fired. What the fuck? Is he gonna get any kind of like Medicaid? Is he gonna get unemployment? She don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. Like, her daddy just out there bad. She don't know if she gonna be able to, you know, send him some money via a pigeon or some shit. Like, is a series even gonna give her some coins and shit to send to this nigga to make sure he eating, make sure he getting good health care and shit? She don't know what the fuck is going on. Alicent, you know, strolling along, looking at the flowers and shit. La-di-da-di-da. It's a good day. She ain't worried about her kids. They get on her motherfucking nerves. She ain't got to be looking at sick-ass Viserys all goddamn day. That nigga gone. She finally got some respite. And so as she strolling, frolicking through the garden and shit, some little feeble body nigga that is the son of the new hand, this nigga come limping towards her like, hey, queen girl, how you doing? What you doing out here by yourself, bitch? And she was like, I'm just enjoying my day. What's good? Like, don't I know you from somewhere? Oh, yeah, your bitch ass daddy took my daddy position as the motherfucking hand. What the fuck you want? So he was like, you know, I was just, you know, checking on your bitch, your homegirl. What's good with Rhaenyra? I saw the Maester bring her some motherfucking Lipton tea last night, bitch. It was the Lipton Plan B. And I just wanted to make sure she was good. Like, what have you heard? And she like, tea? He was like, girl, yeah, some tea. And so she looking like, oh, really? So she already know that it's the Lipton Plan BT, bitch. So she like, this hoe lied to me. She motherfucking lied to me. And he was like, and yeah, it was sent by the king. The king the one that told the mason to bring it to her ass. So she looking like both of these niggas that lied to me. So that mean if my husband knew that her ass was lying, then why the fuck did he fire my daddy? What the fuck was that about? So now Alicent is like, you know what? I'm tired of these motherfuckers playing in my goddamn face. Everybody lying to me when I'm sitting up here riding for these niggas. They got my daddy fired and shit. I'm here alone and ain't nobody got my back, and I'm sitting up here having they back and they lying to me. So at this point, she fucking pissed off. But I was like, bitch, you was sitting up here playing the Game of Thrones 2 in the beginning, bitch. You was doing exactly what your daddy wanted you to do so you could become fucking queen. You went behind your motherfucking bestie in a testy back. So you ain't no better. That's why I'm like, at this point, bitch, you should chalk that shit up like you got one, she got one. All right, bitch, we even. All right? But, you know, Alicent is a lot like Jessie from Saved by the Bell. Like, she just want to be the best at everything. Like, she has such high morals and, oh my God, you fucked before you was pregnant. Oh my God, you're a whore. Meanwhile, you up here fucking my daddy. Okay, bitch, make it make sense. After Rhaenyra and them leave the sea snake crib and head back to King's Landing, they on the motherfucking boat, they yacht and shit. And Sir Criston come to her like, hey, yo, we need to talk real quick. Like, I you know, you don't fuck with that nigga for real. Like, you know damn well you don't see it for the sea snake son. Like, we all know that nigga a little fruity booty. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, yeah, we got to understand it. I know about him. He know about me. We already had a talk that we gonna do, you know, what we do when we get married. Like, I'm gonna have me a little something. He gonna have a little something. But we gonna come together when need be. Period. Period. So he like, but look, I got a better plan than that. Fuck with your nigga. Fuck with your boy. Marry me. Marry me. Shit, we can leave King's Landing. We can go explore the motherfucking world. We ain't even gotta stay here. Like, fuck with me. Fuck with me. Like, I fucks with you. Like, I know you don't love this nigga. Marry for love. Marry me. And Rhaenyra, oh, using ass, looking at him like, oh, poor Tink. Oh, how do I break his heart? Look at her. I like to fuck you. The dick is great, but I'm queen to be. This is a part of my lineage. I'm not gonna fuck with no nigga that barely make minimum wage. What the fuck I look like? No, but you know, like I said, I'm gonna be doing my thing on the side. So, you know, this ain't gotta stop. And he looking like, how dare you, bitch? You want me to be your jump off? You want me to be your side nigga? I have already sullied myself by fucking you when I pled an oath to, you know, keep my chastity, and you just want to use me? Like, how dare you, bitch? How dare you? He was like, my honor is all I got, and I thought by marrying you I'd be able to get some of that back, but now I see you don't even look at me like that. But you know what? It's good. It's all good, bitch. All right. And so he walk off. He all pissed off and shit. And I was like, oh, it's something when y'all niggas be out here having side bitches and y'all want to keep it trill. But when a bad bitch like Rhaenyra do it, oh, now she cold-hearted. Even though she is. She's a cold-hearted snake. Look into his eyes. But she just doing what these niggas out here doing. She got a little bit of her Uncle Daemon in her. Like, she don't love these hoes. You know what I'm saying? I gotta fuck with her on that. Even though I felt bad for Sir Criston, because, you know, he done got a little taste of that wop and don't know what to do with himself. Like, he literally was over there fiending on some Jodeci type shit. So by this time, they done made it back to King's Landing. They preparing for the engagement party. You know, where everybody in the motherfucking land gonna come. They gonna toss it up. They gonna have some motherfucking Ciroc in the building. Some motherfucking Deleon. Some motherfucking Hennessy. They gonna have a crab boil because they still got crabs left over from the war with the Crab King. They gonna, you know, make sure they got some eggs boiled, some corn, some potatoes, a nice little Greek salad or some shit. And for the black folks that's coming, you know, via the sea snake family, they gonna make sure they gonna have some macaroni and cheese, some dressing, some barbecue ribs and shit, some collard greens, you know, a good vest soda up in there, bitch, some Kool-Aid. They gonna make sure everybody's straight. It's gonna be a motherfucking feast, bitch. It's gonna be a motherfucking feast. But before we get to that, Alicent, like, you know what? I just gotta make sure before I straight up go ham on these motherfuckers. I gotta straight up know for a fact that my bitch was lying to me. That she lied to her fucking bestie and a testy and her queen. So she summoned Sir Criston to her motherfucking room. Meanwhile, she up here holding that baby, rocking that crying, whining ass baby. I'm like, girl, your baby got colic. Your baby got colic, bitch. Take her to the pediatrician because that little motherfucker cry too much. And it's obvious you hate him or her. She hate them kids. Hate them. So Sir Criston come in and she was like, look, I wanted to holler at you because I've been hearing a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? And this bitch ain't even question him. He was like, yep, I did it. Yep, we fucked. I'm so sorry. You know, just kill me. Please just kill me. I fucked up. I don't want to, go to jail or no shit like that. Just kill me. Just hang me in front of the whole court. I can't live like this no more. And she looking like, damn, this bitch really lied to me. She looked me in the eye and swore to me. And then my husband, my king, this old nasty rickety motherfucker that I let hump on me while rats and shit are above us. I let this old nigga nut up in me. Been lying to me too? This nigga got open sores and wounds and shit, and I gotta pretend like I don't see this shit? This nigga hair hanging on by a thread? I could have been out here fucking young niggas and shit, but I was loyal to you, and you lied to me, and you fired my motherfucking daddy, bitch. Now my daddy out here on welfare, in the welfare line and shit, getting food stamps. Oh, okay, it's war now. So Criston thinking like he about to get the death penalty. She was like, thanks. See you later. And he looking like, damn, this bitch spared my life. What the fuck? But this nigga still in despair and shit. Cause his heart is broken. Like I said, Rhaenyra didn't put that good pussy on him. He don't know what the fuck to do. So then it's their motherfucking engagement party. Goddamn it. This the shit we've been waiting for. Rhaenyra and that bitch looking like a bad bitch, looking like an African princess with her goddess braid on top of her head. She got a cute little white ensemble. She's serving. They had the real pretty feathers and shit. I mean, they decked that motherfucker out. I felt like I was at the motherfucking Met Gala or some shit, or J-Lo and being wedding. So, meanwhile, they preparing to, receive the sea snake in their family. And lo and behold, Alicent ass ain't nowhere to be found. So Viserys like, okay, my wife late. All right. Next thing you know, when the sea snake and his family arrived and they came in that motherfucker packed. They came in that motherfucker like we all in this motherfucker. When one go, we all go. They came in there giving black excellence in this motherfucker. Giving motherfucking lemonade, renaissance up in this bitch. Fight the power, that B type energy. They came in serving looks, bitch, with they locks and shit. And I was like, yes, come on, black magic. They look good as fuck. They mobbed up in that motherfucker. So they like, attention, we have the sea snake, his bitch, they motherfucking son and they daughters and shit up in this motherfucker. Y'all give these motherfuckers a round of applause, bitch. Can I get an encore? Do you want more? Cook and roll with the Brooklyn boy. So they take their seats and everything. The night is, starting off. Before everybody start eating and shit, Viserys got to give a nice little speech. And right when this nigga about to start his speech, in walks Daemon ass. And he looking like, I didn't invite this nigga. Who sent him an evite? Who sent him a motherfucking evite? Because whoever sent an evite getting their head chopped off. Point blank period. Point blank motherfucking period. So he comes strolling in there with, his colors and shit on. Because, everybody got their sets on. Everybody got their sets on and shit tonight. So Viserys looking like, you know what? I'm going to let you come sit at the table with us tonight. But you better make sure your ass is on motherfucking good behavior, bitch. Because I ain't got time. I don't feel good. I'm hungry. My wife ain't here. I ain't got time for this shit. So Daemon come in and he sit down. He looking kind of good and shit with that strong ass box-shaped jaw of his. So he sit down. He playing it cool. You know what I'm saying? And so Viserys start his motherfucking speech. This nigga ain't a good minute into it. And here come Alicent ass making her grand motherfucking entrance and her motherfucking house colors. She said, fuck y'all colors. I'm dip set up in this bitch. She got on her green colors to, rep her father, rep her set and shit. And she walked in that motherfucker like the bad bitch she is, because she has declared war by wearing her house colors. She said right then and there, I don't fuck with y'all. I don't fuck with this house. I'm team Dipset over here. Fuck y'all for life. So she take her seat, and Viserys continues on with his little speech. He get done. Everybody start eating the shit. And that motherfucker was tearing that food up, because he was pissed that he had to even be there. He done spent all this money on this bullshit ass motherfucking wedding. And Alicent sitting beside him like, oh, I wish this nigga would choke on this fucking pigeon, this squab. I wish he would just choke on the fucking bone. I can't stand this nigga. She hate him as much as she hate them goddamn kids, child. So she don't even sit next to him that long. She get up and go talk to her peoples. And they was like, look, I know your daddy got fired, but we still riding with you. Like, don't think that you just up here by yourself. Like, we fucks with you. Your family got you. So she like, all right, I got allies in this bitch. I got allies in this bitch. So she got her family on her side. She got the feeble ass son on her side. Then she got her daddy, and now she got Sir Criston on her motherfucking side. So she already building her motherfucking mom. Meanwhile, Alicent over here in fucking Wonderland thinking it's all good and she just guaranteed the motherfucking crown. And she ain't really been out here shaking hands and kissing babies. And she fucking the fuck up. She behind. Alicent is in the lead at this point. So she go out on the dance floor, and her and the sea snake's son Laenor do they little first dance in front of everybody. Everybody else get on the dance floor, join in. Everybody doing their little 1-2 step. And Sir Criston is off to the side because he's her protector. He watching her, but he ain't watching her in a protective way. He watching her on some scorn nigga type shit, because he just can't believe this bitch gonna fuck me and not fuck with me. Like, how dare this bitch? Like, his nigga heart is broke. He pissed the fuck off. He mad. And he going through the damn thing. Like, he is going through it. So Laenor, or Laenor, however you say his name, his boo thing, this little redhead nigga, then go over to Sir Criston like, look, I know your secret. I know you know my secret. So we gonna keep each other's secret, or I'm going to air your ass out. Point blank and the period. We going to get to this bag, get to this money, and make sure our people stay on the motherfucking throne. Period. All right? So he came to him like he was punking him with some shit. Not knowing that Sir Criston got PTSD from being in the war and shit. That nigga low-key crazy. And then when he sidestepped him and made him move his sword back like he really trying to punk him, it was like, oh, really? I was like, oh, you done fucked up now, nigga. You done fucked up now. Also, we see the hand other son trying to get on Rhaenyra. Now, the hand other son kind of cute. I was like, hi, how you doing? What's good with you? Now, from what I'm thinking is, because next week episode, it will be the new actors playing Rhaenyra and Alicent and Laenor or whatever. So I'm wondering, because I saw Rhaenyra's kids, and it's obvious that they're not Laenor's kids. So I'm wondering, is she gonna be fucking the hand son, and that's gonna be his kids? Because them kids ain't bit more mixed, child. And I think that that's gonna be a problem, because everybody gonna know that them ain't Laenor's kids that she out here fucking producing. But anywho, he was trying to get on her too. And I was like, shit, I'll fuck him. Shit, you ain't fucking with Sir Criston no more. You better get you some new dick. And I don't know if he actually likes her, but I know that his father was putting him up to getting on her. Like, we got to make sure we got our bases covered. Like, this nigga, he cool, but he still out for himself, just like Otto was, child. Everybody out for themselves over there in King's Landing and shit. Meanwhile, the sea snake, like, they make a good couple. I'm so happy. And Rhaenys like, babe, he is gay. And he like, it's a phase. He gonna get over it in due time. And she looking like, this nigga just don't want to fucking listen. Like, nigga, you cannot make this boy be ungay, like, no matter how much you don't want it to be. And she like, you don't even understand, you putting him in danger with this shit, because she already know anybody that's close to or in Rhaenyra's clique, they could be motherfucking killed, bitch. We don't really want to be nowhere near this shit. And it's the same thing with Alicent. Anybody in her clique can be easily motherfucking killed too, because they the enemy. But the sea snake don't want to motherfucking listen. So meanwhile, up at the table, Daemon is peeping game, seeing Rhaenyra on the dance floor and how she, out there doing her thug thizzle. She looking good, feeling good, and he feeling some type of way because that's his little boo thing. That's his little baby. That he don't really like all that shit. And then he peeps the sea snake daughter peeping him, and she a little baddie. She cute. She real cute. So she get up to go to the dance floor, and he follows her. So he make his little way, and they start dancing, and she throwing it at him, and he gonna take it. So I think next episode that he gonna be fucking with her, maybe marry her or whatever, have children with her, if I'm not mistaken. But his intention was to get to the dance floor to make his way to Rhaenyra, in which he does. And he pulls her all the way to the back of the ballroom where Viserys can't get a good view of them. But Viserys does see them, but he can't really keep a good eye on them because there's too many people in the way. So Daemon's like, yo, what's good with you? Like, you don't love that nigga. You don't fuck with that nigga. Marry me. And she was like, motherfucker, I'm tired of you playing these games. Remember how you left my ass in the motherfucking whorehouse like I'm some common street bitch? If you really want me like that, kidnap me right now. Take me, marry me, and make this shit official. Pull out your sword, be the bad nigga you say you are, and be about yours. Other than that, get the fuck out my face. Like, that's why he like her, because she talked that shit to him, and don't nobody else talk to him. She give him that city girl talk. You know what I'm saying? Because Rhaenyra out here like that. So he looking like, damn, this bitch really on that type of time. Like, she really challenging me. And you could tell he was thinking about it, because that's his little baby. He like her. He love her. You know what I'm saying? And she want the dick so motherfucking bad. I'm like, damn, girl. And right before he could even make a decision, a fight break out. And I'm like, who in this bitch fighting? You can't take niggas nowhere. That's why I don't talk to niggas after 5 o'clock. Everybody moving to the side, and lo and behold, it's Sir Criston beating the dog shit out of Linus or whatever the little nigga name is. Boo thing. He beating the dog shit out of him because he was like, nigga, I don't know who the fuck you thought you was talking to, but you was talking to the wrong motherfucker. He beat him so bad, he literally smashed this man's face in with his hand, with his fist, and got the fuck up and walked the hell out. And everybody looking like, oh, that nigga crazy. Somebody get him in counseling ASAP. And shit, Viserys was so shaken up, his nose and shit started bleeding. And then the next thing you know, the ballroom is cleared out, and they making Rhaenyra and Linus or whatever his name is get married right then and there. They can't waste some motherfucking time. Fuck a 7-day feast and party, bitch. We got to get this shit popping, because this nigga might drop dead and die at any moment. So he's so distraught though that his boo thing and got killed that he can't even kiss Rhaenyra. She got to kiss him on the cheek. That nigga is distraught because his life is fucked up. Now, I was like, where Alicent at? I ain't even see her standing there. We then see Sir Criston, old dramatic ass. He ain't in his armor and shit no more. He feel like he's a disgrace. So he take his ass out there to that damn looking tree or whatever the fuck it is, and take out one of his little tiny knives, and he's preparing to stab himself in the stomach to kill himself. And I was like, oh my God, can you stop acting like this a goddamn Lifetime movie? Like, you doing the most behind this girl. Like, have several. Please have several. If you're gonna kill yourself, why you gonna fucking stab yourself in the stomach? It's easier ways to do it. Like, come on now. You just being fucking dramatic, just doing too much. And lo and behold, right when he about to do it, here come Alicent calling his name to stop him. Now, I'm thinking in 10 years from now, in the future, when we, on next week's episode, when they're older, I'm thinking that her and Sir Criston gonna be boo things, and that she gonna be fucking him. Because I can already tell they gonna have some chemistry there. And that's gonna also be another thing that's going to put a rift between her and Rhaenyra because you fucking my old thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and I forgot to mention at the wedding, Viserys ass couldn't hold on and his ass ended up passing the fuck out. And I just knew his ass was dead. But lo and behold, next week that nigga still here. And he literally gonna be looking like the crypt keeper. This nigga gonna be holding on for dear goddamn life. I'm like, if somebody don't put this old nigga out his misery, why don't you? But I'm excited. Like, things is heating up. This was a great episode. I can't wait to watch it again. Once again, I'm rooting for Daemon and Rhaenyra because they ain't neither one of them shit. Like, I'm seeing the flaws in Rhaenyra. I'm seeing the flaws in Alicent. Like, it's not like how it was with Jon and Daenerys where, you know, it's good and evil, you know, with the Lannisters. Like, everybody flawed on this show. Like, Alicent did have good in her. Rhaenyra even has good in her, but they do got some fucked up ways about themselves. You know what I'm saying? Rhaenyra selfish as fuck. All she think about is her goddamn self. And she don't take into consideration others around her and her perception, their perception of her. She just out here and fucking Candyland or some shit. And then Alicent, she one of them people where I'm a good person, I'm a great person, but you do fucked up shit. Like, she's delusional when it comes to the shit that she does. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody on this show got some fucked up shit in them. But even with that being said, I'm still team Rhaenyra. I'm not on team Alicent. I think because she drew the first line in the sand with fucking with that girl daddy. So I'm still on Rhaenyra's side. I'm still rooting for Daemon even though he ain't shit. Like, I think Daemon want the throne and he wants Rhaenyra. So it's like it's both for him. Like, he want both things. I don't think that he just straight up using Rhaenyra. He straight up love that girl. Like, he want her. He want her motherfucking bad as shit. So overall, I'm gonna give tonight's episode an A. It was fantastic. Can't wait to see how the rest of this season is gonna play out. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode down below in the comment section. Please make sure you guys tell your family and friends about this. Make sure to thumbs this video up so it can get up there in the algorithm. Please share on your platforms. Let people know about my reviews, you guys. And make sure you guys tune in this Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Time for a new episode of It Started With Wanda, featuring myself and my bestie and a testy, Sharita. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.